Good day, boys. It's me, Rex Humble Hustle, coming back with you. Another video, and today's topic, boys, is about saying no. The power of saying no. Because a lot of you out there don't know how to say no. But before we start with that, please, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button. So now let's start. Boys, it's part of masculine essence and masculinity and manliness and manly aura and being a man to be able to say no. The word N-O, no. A lot of you boys don't know how to say no. You don't know how to say no, man. You are a walkover. You are a piss. You are a peon. That's what you are, a peon. People just wipe their feet on your face, on your heart. They wipe their feet on your heart because you are letting them do it. They're doing whatever. Listen, when I walk around here, I see a lot of boys. They don't know how to say no. They don't have money. The little bit of money they have, the girlfriend asks for it and then they say yes. And you know it's the last money that you have, and you know you don't want to give it away, but you say yes because you are scared to lose her. You are scared that she'll go and look for somebody else who has money. And that's your problem there. You don't have money. And if you don't have money, you shouldn't be having a girlfriend in the first place. But that's another topic. But today's topic is about no. So instead of saying no, you just give it to her. You are a walk-on. And it's not your fault. It's really not your fault. We were raised to be nice, to be sweet, to be caring, to be feminine, to have this feminine and just serve no matter what, and not have boundaries. You need boundaries. You need lines, man. You need to stand on the ground 10 toes down and just draw lines on the sand and say, hey, this line, if you cross it, no, there's gonna be consequences if you cross this line. Say no. Some of you, it's your first day in high school. You know that feeling? First day in high school, and you got a bunch of big guys, a bunch of strong people, a bunch of meatheads walking around and stuff, asking for money, asking the little boys for money. And you are a little boy, and they ask you for money, and you feel like you want to say no. And you know you want to say no. But you say yes and then you give it to them. Because you are scared. You are scared to say no. You are scared to stand on the ground. You are scared to just be a man and take whatever beating they might dish out after you say no. You are scared. So you give it to them. When you do that, you are giving them testicular fortitude. You are giving it away because you are giving out your heart. You are scared. You are a coward. You are a puss, a pushover, a peon. Say no. If you ever find yourself in a position where you have a big guy or a big person person or whoever, if your sibling asks you, hey, can you please borrow me your shoes, or borrow me your t-shirt, or borrow me your cap, or borrow me your car, and you are not comfortable with that, and you feel like, man, I don't want to do this, I'm not comfortable about this, don't just give it to them because they are your mother's child and your father's child. No. If you feel like saying no, if you genuinely feel like, no, I don't want to do this, tell them no. You gotta tell them. If you have friends and you hang out with them and they like to ask you for shit, you gotta say no. If you get them used to the fact that you are saying yes all the time, everything yes. Hey man, yes. Hey man, can I borrow your car? Yes. Hey man, can I borrow $200? Yes. Hey man, can you do this for me? Yes. Hey man, yes. 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 They are taking away from you. It's like taking a brick from a house, one brick at a time. Before you know it, the house is gonna crumble. You are giving everything. You are becoming a peon. So say no. But here's the kicker. If you wanna be able to say no, then you should be the kind of person who doesn't ask for much from people yourself. Don't ask for much. Never ask for much. Rely on yourself. Most of the time, rely on yourself. Man, I'm the kind of person, listen, when I'm walking from the supermarket to wherever I want to go, and I know I'm the kind of person I say no to a lot of people, you know what happens? When I see maybe a group of guys that I know driving by and I'm on foot, I don't ask them for a lift. I let them go. Because if you stop them and ask them and say, hey man, can I get a lift? They're gonna say, hey man, you always say no to us, and now you're gonna ask us for a lift. You understand me? So you have to be prepared. When you switch on this mindset of, listen, I'm gonna say no to people. I'm only gonna say yes when I feel like saying yes, but when I feel like saying no, I'm gonna say no. Then you have to live like that. You have to live like that. Because you know it's not nice to be bothered. So why would you bother anyone? You wouldn't bother anyone if you know you don't want to be bothered. Do unto others as you want them doing unto you. So if you say no to them, obviously in your heart you know that if you ask people for things, they're going to say no to you. And you're supposed to be prepared for that. That right there is what you're supposed to be prepared for. And that's fun when you master the art of saying no. Listen, and when you say no, man, don't just say no. Say no. And look them in the eyes when you say no. No. Nah, bruh, but I'll be quick. I'll do this. No. They must feel, man. They must feel that no. They gotta feel it in the air. Feel it in the room. Feel it in their heart that, wow, this is a no. And they're supposed to take it. Have you ever felt, listen, I've been to high school. I finished high school. And I got into a lot of fights there. because a lot of people tried to bully me, and I said no in their face, and I got beaten up, but I didn't care. And after I got beaten up, they respected me more because they know this one says no. This one is the stubborn child. This one, they called me like that. I didn't give a shit. But because I couldn't defend myself and I was too little and too small and too thin, I talked to the principal and he solved them for me. Yeah, I snitched on their ass because I'm small almost. They pick on me. What must I do? But I say no. I say no. I don't just bend over for anyone. I don't bend over for nobody. When I want to say no, I say no. So boys, learn how to say no. Some of you get rich. People getting rich out here. And your families are misusing your kindness, and they are always asking you for money, and they are asking you for this and asking you for that and asking your attention and borrowing your cars and borrowing this, and they're doing this and that and this, and you can't handle it, and you are scared to say no. Just say no. Tell them no. And the earlier you say no, the less devastating it will be for them. The earlier you say no, the less devastating it is going to be for them. If you keep saying yes, 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 and then one day you say no, they're gonna be like, what the hell, this guy's saying no. They're gonna force you to say yes because they are used to yes. They are used to it. And you say no, man, they're not gonna be able to handle that. They're gonna be hurt a lot. But if you say no in the beginning stages, man, they're gonna have to take it. That's how the mind works. That's how people are, man. That's how it is, boy. Listen, man, that's for today. Learn to say no and mean no. Boys, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment, tell me one of your stories when you try to say no, and tell me everything. Just comment and share with your boys, please. I want to know what your boys think. Get them to subscribe and follow me. I'm out, boys. Away.